Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Joyce Ray and Jack Ray. Mr. and Mrs. Ray, you have been married for 2 years. I also have in the courtroom Mr. Marshall Giles. Mr. Giles, good day to you. You are Mr. Ray's cousin, and I will be hearing from you momentarily. The two of you have no children together. Mrs. Ray, you have brought Mr. Ray here seeking $2,500 for personal belongings that you say remain in his possession after you left the house, and you would like them back. Before we get to that, however, I'm going to start with you, Mrs. Ray. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're here in divorce court today?
Well, Judge, this man, he's 17 years older than me.
Right.
He's disrespectful and he thinks he's my daddy. Okay, for instance, I'm outside smoking a cigarette. He wants to tell me something, so we don't smoke in the house. So it's only logical that you come to the door and tell me what you have to tell me. No, he wants me to come in the house, so I guess I didn't move fast enough for him this day.
Yeah,
so
because you're lazy.
Mr. Ray?
He came outside, starts calling me all kind of B's, H's, and he shouldn't have married me, and spits in my face. Okay, so that's just one time. So another time, we're at a march. We go to this Martin Luther King Day march, and I wasn't feeling well already. I told him I didn't want to go, but I went anyway. So after we get through with the march, we go to his friend's party. So we get to the party, he's already a little tipsy because he's been drinking. So he chooses to disrespect me in front of his friends enough where they have to jump in and tell him, you know, man, this ain't right.
Oh, yeah.
So therefore, it just keeps going on and on. So then another time, he comes home from work and I had already made dinner. Well, I guess the chicken wasn't cooked good enough for him because he told me to remake it. Well, I'm not finna cook again. I already cooked once. So he decides to go in there and cook dinner again himself. So in between him making dinner, again, he wants to disrespect me, act like I'm his child, tell me, well, if you don't want to do things the way I want to do them, then you could get out. Well, this is my house too, and I pay bills too, and I ain't going nowhere. So that's when he decides to spit in my face again and tell me he shouldn't have married me.
You should have left the first time. You should have left the first time. That's what you should have did. Anybody that spit in your face, that's the ultimate sign of disrespect. It don't get no more disrespectful than that. It can't get any more disrespectful than that. It's your response. You supposed to leave. You gotta go. He tripping. He ain't said 4 words. He ain't said 4 words. Somebody spit in your face? Nah. No.
Now, Mr. Ray, I'm not going to get excited. I'm not going to get angry because I don't know your position on this. Tell me what happened when she was outside smoking that cigarette. Did you get angry?
Yes, Your Honor, I got angry. She was out there smoking a cigarette because I asked her to cook me something to eat, you know. But she going to be lazy and take her time doing it.
So how long before you got angry with her failure to respond?
About 3 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's talk about the MLK.
We was arguing about, she said I was drinking too much, you know, at the time, which I don't think I was drinking too much.
He always drinking, Your Honor. He never thinks he's drinking too much. But
I was
he
just
is
getting a couple of
drinking too
swallows
much.
in. That's all I was doing, Your Honor.
And what kind of fussing were you two doing at the party?
Oh, reason why we was fussing, I think because she didn't really want to do the march. She didn't really want to walk. She
Your
being
Honor,
lazy,
I
didn't
was
really
in
want to walk.
pain. I had a medical condition. I was going to have surgery the following day.
Is that true?
Well, if she had a better, well, she should have never came.
She didn't want to come. You made her. That's the whole problem.
But I'm not her daddy, she say.
But he thinks he is. He thinks he is.
Tell me about the chicken.
Oh, she made this chicken here. It was like, it was pink in the inside and then a different color on the outside.
Well, it can't
It
be
was
pink
kind of
on the
rubber.
inside.
Yeah,
You can't do that.
Yeah, it was kind of rubber a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Did you end up spitting in her face?
Oh, you know, the wind kind of blew that way.
How does it blow that way all the time?
Before we discuss any of that, Mr. Ray, why don't you tell me what your main complaints are about your wife?
My main complaint about my wife is she partied too much.
Okay.
You know, for example, she came in about 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, I put the deadbolt locks on it. You know, I played possum, laid down on the couch.
You knew where I was going.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Come on, man.
Now, weren't you at all concerned that a woman out at 2 o'clock in the morning can't get in her own house might come to some harm?
Oh, yeah, I did. At the time, I called all over everywhere.
No, you did, because if you was concerned, I wouldn't have never had to call somebody else to get me in my own house.
Just hold up, please, please, please.
Yeah, whatever.
Mr. Giles, why don't you come forward?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're a cousin of Mr. Ray.
Yes, I sure am.
And what do you know about this union?
She lazy. Look at him. Look at her. She a big old baby.
Just, okay.
Well, now, let's not talk about about the woman's
I ain't
size.
talking about it. I'm just telling the truth.
Don't say too much because she
I
probably
ain't
start
gonna
crying.
She's gonna start crying. She's gonna start
Really?
crying.
You sure right. You sure
All right. One day I came
you
over
don't know
there.
me like that.
But-
You don't know me like that.
Mrs. Ray.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That just don't look right. It just don't look right, bro. Two grown men. Oh, hold your head. Don't. I can't get with it. I can't get with it, man. Again, I heard on one of these videos. How you know? How he know? How you supposed to know, bro? This between A and B, so see your way out. You don't really have no purpose in being there. You don't have no purpose in being there, bro. Normally, it's usually the other way around. She'll bring her cousin, her best friend. Oh, she's known her since the sandbox, and she knew her. That's her twin, and all of that. Yeah, that's how it be. But yeah, bro, that's just not a good look. That's not a good look. He too feminine. He coming off as feminine to me. He doing a whole lot of feminine stuff. Oh, you come in late, I'm gonna put the deadbolt on and all of this other. But it's like that's what the ladies be feeling. Ladies, I love y'all, but I'm gonna keep it like that's what y'all be feeling. Y'all be feeling all of that. Look at her, she's smiling. She's smiling. They like all of that. Not they, but some of the ladies, man, they just like all of that man acting all.
Look, one day I came over there, I was hungry than a lockjaw buzzard.
But it's not my job to feed
Hang
you.
up, Mrs. Ray.
He my cousin.
All right, I came over there one day, I was hungry than a lockjaw buzzard. All right. I asked, I said, ma'am, you cooked today? She just looked at me like I was on TV. I said, what's going on, Jack? She got a cigarette and went outside, and when she came back, she just started crying for no reason.
Okay. Now, Mr. Ray, when you go over any friend's house and tell them that you're hungry like a lockjaw buzzard, do you expect any woman in the home to immediately feed you? I mean, is that how y'all roll in your neighborhood?
That's how we do it.
That's how we do it.
The woman is automatically required to cook.
Judge, it's not like it's not like I was a stranger.
I didn't marry you.
I know you ain't married me. I wouldn't marry you.
For you because you
I wouldn't marry you.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Hey.
I know one thing too for sure.
No groceries.
Yeah, because you took them all out of the icebox.
Mr. Ray, Mrs. Ray, I'm not doing this today. Why are you angry with her?
You don't even know
Because she just lazy.
Really? You mad at me because I'm lazy?
Look,
Mrs. Ray.
She had a job.
Mr. Giles, put the hand down.
Yes, ma'am.
Gonna ask you a question. What do you care if your cousin's wife is lazy? You didn't marry her. You don't live at her house. You're not paying her bills. She has what obligation to you that you think she's failed to fulfill?
Well, I feel though she messing over my cousin because he got a good job. He worked hard. She had a job.
I got a good job too. Why you made me get the job? Must we tell that story too?
It lasted for 7 days.
Your Honor, why was I working at Jack in the Box? Because
Why were you working
he
at
made me
Jack in
quit
the
my
Box?
previous job because he didn't like my hours. So I had to get whatever job I could get to bring in some money to help support the household.
You're doing a little bit too much for him. You're doing a little bit too much adjusting for him. If you like working at whatever you was working at, then work there. Then keep doing what you're doing. I don't like, man. Never, ever, ever sacrifice yourself for no relationship. Never. No, compromise, okay. We can get with that. She might be feeling Chick-fil-A. I want Chipotle. We'll figure something out. But she doing a little bit too much compromising, and I hate to make it's going to sound like I'm being hard on her, but it's like she got it. You got to do it because this like bullying. It's like bullying. They going back and forth. Well, she lazy. She ain't do this. Sheesh. It's low key like bullying, bro. Like she gotta get up out of there. I don't think that she perfect. I know that she not perfect, but this right here, nah, bro. I wouldn't want to endure. I wouldn't want to endure nothing like this.
Is that true?
Some.
But look.
Mr. Ray, here's the thing. You're out there at home acting a natural fool. You spit on your wife. you get mad about the food, you get drunk and go walking off and all. You lock her out of the house, but when you come in here, you're not man enough to come and say, hey, yeah, I did it. It's a little something, something. You tiptoe, you add a little bit to drink, you know, you know, you a bad dude, you a bad dude. Don't come in here weak.
No, I'm not weak, Your Honor.
Well, you coming to me weak.
Well,
You coming to her strong.
Can I say something? Can I say something? Honor.
What do you want to say, Mr. Giles?
She know that he was 17 years older than her when they met. Now, she choose to marry him. He didn't force her. She choose to marry him. And then she want to complain about the situation. I don't see why she even saying anything about it.
Because he made an issue.
Hey. I'm going to explain this to you, and then I'm going to sit you down.
Yes, ma'am.
She's complaining because he's a jerk. She's complaining because he doesn't treat her right. He's complaining because she spits on her. She's complaining because she has every lockjaw, whatever, buzzard over there that he expects her to cook for. She's complaining because of the way he treats her, not because of the age. The age may be a reason why he believes he can treat her that way, but she's complaining about the disrespectful treatment that she is getting, which she has a right to do now. Have a seat. Have a seat.
All right.
Have a seat.
I'm gonna have a seat. I'm gonna have a seat.
You know, you say he's verbally abusive. Give me examples of of a time when he was verbally abusive.
One day, I call him and I tell him that I'm going to go visit a family member that had just gotten out the hospital. So he tells me, he calls me B's and H's and saying, well, if you want to go see them, you can pack your stuff up and take it with you.
Yeah, when you stay out at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning.
This is not even the same day. This is a whole different day, a whole different time.
Oh, Lord.
So now, because I want to go visit my family member that was in the hospital, he got a problem with that, and I got to get out of the house that I pay bills in.
Did you have a problem with her seeing her family member in the hospital?
Yeah, I did, because one day I called her downtown and she was talking on the phone to her boyfriend.
It wasn't a boyfriend, Your Honor. What happened was I seen a car for sale. I don't even know how to drive. So I'm trying to get a car so the way he can get to work and he takes me to work. So I'm calling the person about a car. He automatically thinks it's a boyfriend. I don't have a boyfriend. When do I have time for a boyfriend when you constantly breathing down my neck, want to know where I am, and I have to answer to you on every occasion? When do I have time?
So, Mr. Ray, you say she parties too much.
Oh, yeah, she parties too much.
No more than he does. No more than he does. I could now party him if I wanted to.
Well, she just didn't know how to dance a little bit.
She just
He
what?
didn't know how to dance.
You know.
One more time, Mr. Ray. You say, Mr. Ray, that she's too sensitive.
Oh, yeah, she is. One time I asked her to clean up, she just got to my bucket and just started crying like a little kid.
What did he say to you at the time that the mop and bucket
It was never
incident?
good enough. Nothing that I did was ever good enough for him.
See, there she go crying now.
Go ahead and finish. It wasn't good enough.
Nothing was ever good enough. I couldn't do anything good enough. So if I can't do anything good enough, then leave. Don't make my life a living hell.
What would he say to you? He would just criticize
tell me that
everything?
he shouldn't have married me. That's why I'm not with my exes. He would just say derogatory things. Call me fat. I mean, just things that'll make me feel bad about myself. So that's why I was always crying, because he made me feel insecure.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Does that make any sense to you?
Oh, it do sometimes. But she don't have to cry all the time.
Well, what else do you do when you're hurt?
Mrs. Ray, why don't you tell me what the final straw was?
The final straw, Your Honor, was I'm at home by myself now. He's out hanging with his buddies. So some hours pass, and I'm wondering, where is he? So he comes knocking at the door crying. I'm hurt, head busted open, bleeding. And I'm so scared. I'm like, what is this? What happened? Oh, I totaled the car. What you mean you totaled the car? I'm sorry. So I go outside and look at this truck, Your Honor. The truck is totally bent back. Like the whole front end of the truck is in the cab in the back. And the whole left side is to the driver's side. So that means if I was in this car, I wouldn't have no head.
If you would have ducked down.
So, you see? So I mean that's the straw. Like how you gonna be so irresponsible to keep putting yourself in a situation like that? I don't drive, and it's because of reasons.
I'm gonna have to stop you right there, and I'm gonna have to keep saying it. And I hate to be like this. I hate to, but why do you keep putting yourself in that same situation? The same question that you asking him is the same question that you need to ask yourself because you need to be real. You need to be real and be honest. She knows. He not changing. He not changing. He gonna be who he gonna be today, tomorrow, next week, next year, all day long. Are you gonna put up with this for the rest of your life? Is this what you want to put up with for the rest of your life? Because again, we all have the choice. We all get to decide what happiness is going to look like to us. We all do. Now, if you be my guest, be my guest. But if I don't think that she like it, I just from hearing her and listening to her and everything, all of that, bro. I don't think that she cool with it. But again, she gotta go. She gotta go, and that's always much easier said than done. Always much easier said than done. But would you rather sit in the flood and continue to sit in the flood and watch the flood keep rising, or would you rather go upstairs and go to another floor and see if maybe you can find shelter? That flood still might rise and hit the next floor too. It still might rise and hit the next floor too. But I just wouldn't sit. I wouldn't say. I feel like she's sitting right now. Shit, my bad. Shit, my bad.
But he doesn't teach me how to drive either. So therefore, I'm not gonna keep going out with you and putting my life in danger. But as soon as you want to put your life in danger, no.
You're done.
I'm good.
It's enough. Mr. Ray, what would you like? What would you like to say about that incident?
Oh, that issue there, I did total the truck.
Okay.
Okay, I ran up under the back part of the 18-wheeler.
You ran up under the
Yeah,
back
Pill,
part
you
of
know,
an 18-wheel.
Yeah.
A parked 18-wheeler.
Yeah. The CD fell down, and I reached down to pick it up, and the truck went up under there.
Tell me about the $2,500 you're seeking to recover from Mr. Ray.
Well, the last time that I left the house, which I left the house, but he kicked me out. And so I got tired of him kicking me out every time he turned around and get mad. So I took what I could take with me at the time because I didn't have a place to take it to.
But you didn't need to take all the food out of the icebox.
Stop.
I bought it. You tell me I gotta leave. At least I need something to eat on. I'm a big girl, remember?
Oh yeah, you sure is.
Yeah. Okay. So when I do finally get to the position where I have somewhere to put this stuff, I ask him for my stuff. He avoids my calls. He doesn't take my calls. So then when I see him out in public, I ask him, "Where's my stuff? Can I have my stuff?" "Yeah, you can have your stuff as soon as I get a divorce." "Okay, well, what are you waiting on?"
What are you waiting on?
She need to pay half of the storage.
How long was it in storage before you started asking for it back?
It started off in storage. From the get-go, I asked him for my stuff, and he avoided me all the time. He never agreed to give it to me.
Okay. Well,
You can have it.
here we go. Rise up, bounce, roll, run, go screaming in the street, never turn back, don't look, no rear view mirror, no nothing. And you don't have any kids with him. Let me tell you something. He's a kid, he's a child, he's self-centered, he's like he's two. He comes out and he's not even man enough to admit to all the jerkdom that he engages in. And he's a jerk to you. And he enjoys being a jerk to you. He makes himself feel better than he is by making you feel less than you are. Don't put up with that. There's nothing wrong with the way you look or the way you do things. Because he wants what he wants within 3 minutes, that's his problem, not your problem. You know, guys like that, they chip away at you just a little bit at a time, and all of it. And she cries all of the time because you're a bully. And there's nothing sadder, weaker, or more ridiculous than a bully. Bullies are the smallest people in the world. They have so little on their own. They have to hurt other people because you don't have the wherewithal within yourself, in your heart, in your soul, and in your mind to feel good about yourself. So you do it by beating up on people. And then you're gonna have your cousin bully her too? Jeez Louise. I just, don't get married anymore.
I won't.
Stay away from women.
I sure will.
I'm not. Shit, you like, hey, you do what you want to do, bro. Ladies, y'all, man, y'all let me know. All right, since we here. I'm trying to figure it out. bro. I know that she like me, dog. It's like, it's like life, bro. Life be taking turns. I'm not okay. Some days I'm not okay, and the days that I'm not okay, it's like, damn, I do be wanting to get a little bit closer, but maybe, I don't know. I don't know. It's life, man. Life complicated. Life is very complicated. But I tell you this, I will tell you one thing. You get a good woman, bro, you don't lose her. Don't lose her. And if you think you got one in your sights, keep pursuing her. Keep pursuing her. That's the best advice I got. Dog need to get up out of here. Put men and women like him in a boat, drive them all the way out to the middle of the ocean, drill a hole in the bottom of the boat and let all of them go down. I don't like them. I don't, bro. I told you that's bullying. That's bullying. It's bullying, bro.
I understand all about this story. I mean, first of all, I don't believe half anything he tells me. He can't tell the truth. He wouldn't know it if it fell on his head and made a nest. I believe that you've been asking for that stuff. Do you know what stuff she's talking about?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you think it's worth around $2,500?
No, ma'am.
How much do you think it's worth?
I don't know. It's stuff like you get at the rummage store or something.
Really, if it was a rummage store stuff, then why do you still have it?
Ray, name me some of the stuff that's in there.
My clothes, my shoes, a living room set, a big screen TV, dishes, books, pretty much everything.
Sounds like $2,500 worth to me. $2,500 in favor of Mrs. Ray. It is so ordered.
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.